Do you feel like your energy bills are too high? Do you think your home suffers from hot spots, cold, drafty places? We might have your answer.
Chapman's has done a great job. They're very efficient.
Oh, great people to work with. Good, friendly staff.
It's just been a wonderful experience. They've never steered me wrong. They are family.
Do you feel like your energy bills are too high? Do you think your home suffers from hot spots, cold, drafty places? We might have your answer. For more than 50 years, Chapman Heating and Air Conditioning's been looking for the best ways to keep your family comfortable. Recently, we found the best way yet. People who've taken advantage of the program, people who've saved thousands with the program, thought it was too good to be true when they first heard, probably just like you. So we've produced this short video to show you how simple it is to save so much now that we've partnered with the City of Columbia to bring you Home Performance with Energy Star.
Well, Home Performance with Energy Star is a very unique program that does sound too good to be true. Quite often what we see with the rising cost of utilities, that one of the unique things with Home Performance is that you can make a much better educated decision because of the diagnostic testing that's done to your house and how you spend your energy dollars to improve the efficiency of your home.
The process would be simply to call us, say you're interested in this program. It's a pretty simple thing. We would schedule our technician to come out. He takes about 3 to 4 hours to do the initial test. It's beneficial for the homeowner to be there because you get to see what's going on, and seeing is believing. You know, we can write up a report of pages of stuff, and you know, but if you don't see what the actual results are, it loses some value. So it's beneficial if you're there, and basically the technician will go through. He'll kind of do a walkthrough of your home kind of briefly to get familiar with the home, understand what's going on there, see what he has to work with, explain what he's doing, and then he'll start going through making sure all the windows are shut. He'll set up his equipment in one of the exterior doors, typically the front door, but it could be a garage door or the back door or something like that. And he'll set up this thing called a blower door, which basically is just a big fan hooked to a laptop, and it pulls the house into just a slight negative pressure, and that test will determine how leaky your home is, how drafty, all those little cracks around the windows and plumbing fixtures and that type of stuff. It creates that negative pressure, and then he walks through while this machine is running and looks for the drafts. He's got a little puffer that puffs a little bit of smoke that gives you a visual indication, but also now we have an infrared camera that we can look at a wall and determine where air is leaking through and if there's insulation in that wall or not. And it's really kind of amazing because it's kind of like you know, like the X-ray vision. You can see some things that you, unless you tore the wall apart, you wouldn't be able to see. So he'll do all that, and at the end, basically, it quantifies how leaky your home is and what are the high priorities for things that need to be fixed.
By actually using diagnostic test equipment, you can make sure you feel good about the decision you made because it's not guesswork. You're taking all that out of it and you're really making a very educated decision about how you improve the efficiency of your house.
I would characterize our relationship with the city as such. They came to us with this program. We signed on, and we kind of went out there on the skinny branches and we said, sure, we'll give it a try. And it couldn't have been more rewarding for us. Our relationship with the city has been mutual. We're good for them because we're really the only heating and air conditioning people that have really focused on this program and excelled with it. And it's good for us because they've given us some tools and some resources that we wouldn't otherwise have. City of Columbia customers have a huge advantage over anybody else right now because of all these different programs that they are offering, really through us.
We make it as painless as possible. We do most of the legwork for you, the paperwork, everything involved, to where it is a bit of a process, but we try to do as much of it for you as we can.
We take the different units of the house, not just the air leakage or not just the insulation, but everything together. The amount of utilities you use, the kind of equipment that you have in your house as far as heating and air. We take the insulation that you have. We look at the house as a whole as far as efficiency. And what we want to do is try to evaluate that and see how we can make your house more efficient or try to improve on what you already have.
You know, if you've got a leaky door or window, if the wind's blowing just right, you can feel it. You know where it's at. But there's so many hidden leaks in a home that you may not even know is there. And without putting the blower door test on it, you virtually don't know. And if the contractor you pick has an infrared camera, if you couple that blower door test with the infrared camera, you can really see where your leaks are coming from, and the infrared camera will document those. So a picture's worth 1,000 words, and I think the infrared camera is really one of the most important things to couple with the blower door.
Oh, this has been quite impressive. I wasn't exactly sure what I was in for today, but I've been rather impressed in terms of what we've been learning about the efficiency of our home, or lack thereof.
Chapman's has done a great job. They're very efficient, very good with the paperwork.
The Chapman Heating and Air Company has been great to work with. Always very good, very polite, great to work with on the phone, works with our schedule very well.
I believe the key to lasting over 50 years as a company has been our concern, our caring for the customer, for giving the type of service that we expect somebody to give us.
Chapman Heating and Air started as Chapman Heating back in 1958. There was no air conditioning. Our family business began with one pickup and a chicken house for an office. Now, we're close to 30 employees in our newly remodeled Comfort Center in Northwest Columbia. And while technology's made it easier and faster for us to bring you comfort to your family, we haven't forgotten the family values that started the company 3 generations ago.
When I was in high school, a teacher told me, whatever you do the very best you can. And do it as well as you can. It's not always easy. Not always easy to go out there and do the right thing. Even in the customer site, the right thing. It might be in your site, not necessary. But if it's in the customer site, they go ahead and do it anyway. And that's really good.
I've used them in 3 different houses now that I've lived in over the last 10 to 12 years. I think the response time is good, the product is good.
While we enjoy working with the city to bring this Home Performance with Energy Star program to you, it's the rebates and incentives available through the program that often make it seem too good to be true.
We've never seen anything like the interest rates that are available, the ease of the loan for the folks that are on water and light. And it's a trustworthy, it's water and light, it's Terry, it's somebody you already know, it's in your community. So it's not an outside source that's doing the financing.
Columbia Water and Light offers rebates of up to $1,210 for home improvements and up to an additional $1,600 for the purchase of a new high-efficiency air conditioner through Chapman Heating and Air Conditioning. But that's just the beginning.
Well, the thing that the utility offers right off the bat is incentives or rebates for you to do energy improvements on your home. And that is quite a common statement we get from people is like, wait a minute, you're going to pay me to do this? And the common question is well, how can you afford to do this? Well, efficiency equates to energy savings, and energy savings to us equates to not having to build a bigger power plant when it comes time.
As a result of this test, by participating in this program, it makes you applicable for a 10-year low-interest loan, which ranges from 1% to 3% fixed financing, which is pretty unbelievable in itself.
Your house is suddenly comfortable, your bills are lower. It's a total win-win situation. And with the energy credits and the energy savings, it's a necessity. And especially with an older home, and especially with people who have lived with that situation for a long period of time, they're the ones that are going to find the biggest differences.
In most of these cases, especially with the city's program, you're increasing the efficiency of your home, of your heating and air conditioning system. And by doing that, you're going to spend less on your utilities. And with such a low finance rate, it's literally going to pay for itself, pay for the financing in addition to paying for the actual investment in the principal cost.
But taking old and inefficient dinosaurs off the energy grid isn't just beneficial to customers of Columbia Water and Light.
Actually, Boone County, they do have a blower door program. There are some rebates if a customer out in the county makes some upgrades, installation, those things. There are a few things that the county can do. But Boone Electric also offers a great electric discount, as does the city, for dual fuel systems. And they would be able to save and take advantage of the savings. Unfortunately, the loan situation is not there yet, but the savings on the equipment is.
Now, you might suspect that with a program this good, with this many financial incentives available to you, that there's a significant amount of paperwork involved. And you'd be right. But we want you to relax. Remember, we're in the business of keeping your family comfortable. At Chapman, we've done all the research, we've filled out the paperwork dozens of times, and we'll make it simple for you.
And that is why we have decided to take on the role of providing the paperwork, filling out the paperwork. At the completion of your installation, I send a very detailed packet of papers, all paper clipped together with what goes to who, addresses. Everything is there for you. It is right there, and if you don't know what to do, call me.
I chose to go with the high efficiency and a heat pump, and figured that was the best way to go. They also at the same time helped me through the rebate program that the city has. I didn't have to do any of the paperwork. They took me straight through that. So I actually got rewarded for doing something that was very beneficial to me.
It goes back to Grandpa. Just try to be helpful and word spreads. And now that we're working with some of the grandchildren of his first customers, it's comforting to know that we're still doing business the right way by keeping our word and providing good value, on budget and on time.
Chapman's is part of my family. Whenever I have any questions, it's Chapman's I go to, and I'm thinking of having other work done. It's just been a wonderful experience. They've never steered me wrong, so they are family.
The benefit to a customer with a family business is that, versus a corporate chain, is that we can make decisions instantly on a customer's behalf or a team member's behalf. So they can go out and make that decision without asking, someone else, can I give somebody's money back, or can I do a little extra for this elderly lady today? We want them to do that.
The benefit of working with a family business over some guy that has a couple of gauges hooked in the back of his window, we're able to warranty our work. You're going to be able to get a hold of us, in a month. You're going to be able to get a hold of us in 6 months or a year. Whereas this guy, he may wash up and you won't be able to hear from him ever. We're going to return your phone calls. We're going to get out there and make sure whatever problem you're having is done right.
As heating and air conditioning people, we'd like to say, you need to replace your furnace or air conditioner, or heat pump, that's number one, but it's not always number one. The first thing could be insulation, which normally is, because that's kind of a cheap, most bang for your buck type of fix for your home. But it just depends on the house. Different things have different priority levels, and we rate that accordingly. Of these things, you don't have to do them all. You can just do one. You can do many of them. You can do them yourself, or you can pay someone to do them. It just depends on what you find and what you learn about your home that you want to do.
Home Performance with Energy Star is a program focusing on existing homes and ways to improve the efficiency of every home that we can get to. By using the whole house approach, using diagnostic test equipment, it really is a unique type of inspection that helps you make a very informed decision about how you spend your dollars to make your home energy efficient.
We hope this short video has helped simplify and illustrate the benefits and procedures involved with Home Performance with Energy Star, and how our partnerships with the city and county can make a new high-efficiency furnace, an air conditioner, or a hybrid system well within your financial reach. Surf through our website to learn more. Contact us through our website or give us a call at any time to learn more about the Home Performance Program, the Chapman Family Guarantee, or any of our products, programs, and services, each with one goal in mind: to keep you and your family comfortable, as we've been doing for 3 generations and more than 50 years.
We are happy to be able to work for families and children, or maybe even grandchildren, people that my parents worked with years ago, and so it's always fun to say, yeah, we worked for your grandfather, or to have a customer say, yeah, you worked for my mom and dad, and you provide a great service for them, and that's why we want you here working with us.
Chapman Heating and Cooling, you'll spell comfort, C-H-A-P-M-A-N.
Whatever you do the very best you can. And do it as well as you can.